Yeah! Happy Christmas Eve. I'm wearing my Christmas hat. Christmas hat. I promise I'm not drunk. I'm drinking Dr. Brown's cream soda. Delicious. I'm wearing my hat from Xmas the other night. That was fun. That was a good time. So yeah. Nobody's here yet. They'll probably trickle in if they decide they want to. Who knows? Who cares? Ladies and germs, here we are on the precipice of something. I don't even really know. Oh yeah, we were going to let me get on the right thing here. We were going to, what were we going to? Hang on a second. No, Billy. Why are you doing that? Come on. All right. So you're over here, and then we go over here. Okay. Had some issues earlier today. I was trying to do this and couldn't for the life of me put it on the right page, and so I ended up screwing the pooch, as it were. But it turns out I found out what was wrong, so hopefully this time we'll be ready to rock and roll. So currently, from whence we last left off, and hopefully this works. Yeah. Okay. So far, so good. So we're here on Mercury, and this is the sun, and I don't know why the sun's black. Not saying anything. I'm just saying I don't think this is a Soundgarden song. The black hole sun, won't you come? Maybe something else. So anyway, so what we're gonna do here for Christmas Eve, we're gonna go to Earth. We can't actually go on Earth, but we could go take a look at it. Venus is no-go. Mars, which has been terraformed, is a no-go. I don't know. I guess we could go to the asteroid belt. But then you got Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus. Uranus, sorry. Neptune, Pluto, and then all his Pluto's pals out here. So first off, we gotta get the hell out of Dodge. So we are on a land base on Mercury. So let's make like a tree and get out of here. Hopefully the audio's not too loud. Here we go. Auto launch is in progress. But I can fix that. Let's get while the getting's good. Here we go.
4, 3, 2, 1, engage.
All right, so now let us endeavor to Earth. Well, there's the sun. Sun! Alright, so we've set a course for Earth. How many science fiction movies have you heard that? Probably in Star Trek. Oh, I forgot we're still near Mercury. Number 1, set a course for Earth. Engage. So I hope everybody's having a fun Christmas Eve. We had our Festivus show last night. Some of the cool kids came by. It was great. Let's see. Steve from Slow News Day, he was there. Reef Breland, Indy. Indy left. Who else was there? Lucy. My buds from Independent News Network, INN. Steve Cutler and Lucky Burrito and Leo is the puppy were in the house. And then all the fun favorites in the chat, the usual suspects were there. So, anywho, it was fun. That was like the longest stream. I think that was my personal best. Was 3.5 hours that I've done a stream with anybody. I think the longest I've gone is like 3 hours. So it's like getting ready for a marathon or something. You do it like in increments. So the next long stream will be 5 hours, and then you can do one of those massive marathon things if you're into that sort of thing. So here we are on the way to Earth. Now we're picking up some speed now that we've gotten out of the gravity of Mercury. So we're going to bring her down a little bit. Like I said, we can't land on Earth because reasons, aka they haven't built that into the game yet. So, and who knows when that's going to happen. But it's alright. Still get to see it. There it is, that blue marble. And there are like a few space stations around Earth. So now that I got my my big ass, this is my main hauler. The I don't even know what kind of ship this is. I think it's an Imperial cutter. Oh look, Africa. I bless the rains there. Alright, so we're gonna go slow her down a bit. And this should be that's the western coast of Africa there. Ooh, looks like there's some stormy one there at the top of Canada, eh? Oh, grapes. Well, that's not what I wanted. Alright, so let's get this mother trucker going. See the other side. So it looks like here we go. Looks like the East Coast is starting to come into view here. Some of y'all be like, I don't give a fuck about space. Yeah, well, space don't give a fuck about you. How about that? How you like me now? Space is like, I am indifferent. Yeah, we're getting it's all nice and dark. I wonder if that's real time though, because it's pretty dark here in the real East Coast. Kind of weird. All those lights down there, some sort of cities. Alright then. Screw you, Earth. We are going to go somewhere else. See how they terraformed Mars, right? And let me guess. Yeah, it's on the other side, just as I suspected. So let's get out of here. And we will say peace out to Earth. Smell you later. Holy shit. Is that a hurricane on land? Dear God. And we'll come back a little bit later. So, one person watching, I believe that's me, which is fine. I'm gonna do something funky. Bring this down a little bit. Hello, 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 hello. Yeah, okay. So here we go to Mars. Oh shit. Going to Mars. Marzipan. Oh boy. So you notice it took very little time to get over here to Mars, and I wonder how that is in like if you were really to go to Mars, it would take you a while to get out of Earth's gravity, and then once you break free, you're always in some gravity, you know. Because it's not like you get out of Earth's gravity and then it's like, woo, I'm free to go. You still have you still have like Mars has gravity. But the main culprit are the gas giants like Jupiter, Saturn, these huge bodies that have an immense gravity that can even affect us over here. They say that Jupiter is kind of like the big kid on the playground that protects the little kids from the bullies, and the bullies being meteors. So Jupiter tends to, you know, its gravity tends to move meteors and whatnot, alter their flights. Except for 63 million years ago, or 67 million years ago. Yeah, the one that took out the dinosaurs, yeah. I'm sure the dinosaurs are like, yeah, thanks, Jupiter, you ass. So this is supposedly Mars in the year 33 something. So there you go. So like I said, this game takes place like about almost 1,300 years into the future. So You think we're gonna terraform Mars in 13 years? I mean, in 1300 years? Definitely not 13 years. Yeah, I don't think that's happening. Hang on just a second here. Just fixing a little something here. So we can do this. Sorry, just taking care of a little business here. Alright, that should work. Okay, so let's see if we can still see it. We passed it pretty quickly, actually. So it looks like that's it. Going away in the distance. All right. So up next is we're going to Jupiter. So we overshot it somehow. Going the wrong way. So we got a little ways to go before we get to Jupiter. Yeah. I know a lot of people are probably just chilling out tonight. You know, some people may be having like Christmas Eve dinners. When I was a kid, we was always bugging the hell out of Dad. Can we open one gift? Can we open one gift? So he finally just like said, look, here's the deal. That's what we're going to do. We're going to open gifts Christmas Eve night. And I will go very slow in opening my gifts. This is what he would say. And, and no one can open a gift till I've opened my gift. So we were just like, dude. And he would just like, he tried to save the paper. Not that he was going to save it, he was just being a dick. And, but he was cool enough to let us open gifts on Christmas Eve. So I said that, so that way the next morning we could devote the whole day to just family stuff. So Mom was usually, I think we had turkey for Thanksgiving, and then we had a Christmas ham. So that's why I guess that's why Christmas, I always like Christmas better than Thanksgiving, because I love the shit out of some ham, still do. Turkey not so much, but usually it's because God love that woman, she couldn't, the turkey be all dry and shit. You're like eating it going, you know, you have to like pour like a gallon of gravy on there. But her hams were really good. Love some hams. Yeah, so anyway, and that was it. And then Christmas Day, you know, I think we would we'd get in the car and we'd go visit the relatives in the area. Dad had a fruit and vegetable garden, so but by Christmas time he had already given away stuff. So, but usually Mom would have like make a couple of pies or something like that, bring around to wherever, and then we hang out. The kids would go play, and the adults would be in there talking about some sort of gossip. that us kids didn't need to know about. And then they call us in. They'd be drinking coffee, and they give us like either soda pop, like root beer or something like that, and a piece of pie. It's delightful. All right, so the tour continues as we head towards Jupiter. I don't know what people do these days for Christmas. Imagine some people, you have a lot of holiday traveling, people coming in from out of town or people going out of town somewhere else. And, you know, with all this COVID shit, it's, you know, kind of hard on people to get together the way they want to, you know, without some bullshit. I can't get on a plane, or I can't do this, I can't do that. It's sad, you know. Hopefully, you know, you've found ways to avoid that. I mean, there's enough stress on the holidays anyway, which is kind of ridiculous. Why you would think it would be a festive time, people having a good time and hanging out and, you know, chilling, but, you know, people got to get places, and you know, and a lot of times that's stress unto itself, you know. Or they worry about, you know, getting all these gifts for people, you know. That's sad too. It's just, it's like, you know, maybe it's the cheap part of me. But I'm like, Christmas isn't about gifts, like going to buy shit for people, you know. When I was when you're a little kid, yeah, you probably think that. Yeah, hell yeah, it's about toys and shit, motherfucker. What are you talking about? There's Jupiter. Very nice. Let's see if we can find the spot. Of course, the spot's probably on the other side that's dark. We picked the wrong time to come out here. But yeah, Christmas, like any of these holidays, you know, it shouldn't be about, worrying about getting people shit, you know? It should be about, hanging out and being together and, being with your family and friends, you know? Because I feel like as humans, you know, we need that positive energy, you know, around others. And I'm not a big fan of crowds. I mean, if it's people I know and love, yeah, maybe, but even then it can be a little bit too much. But there's the red spot, I think. Looks like it. Doesn't look very formidable. Like, me, you know, I got family around, and I'll probably call them tomorrow and say, hey, what's up? But I didn't get them any gifts. They didn't get me any gifts, and I don't want people to give me gifts for Christmas. I've gotten over that. I'm more about the spirit of being together. Sedna is way the hell out there. There's Neptune. Where's our anus? We gotta go to our anus and make jokes. Oh, wrong one. I mean Uranus, not my anus. Let's go to my anus Where are you, Anus? There you are. Very nice. Let's see how far away you are. Of course, you're on the other side of fucking Jupiter. I mean, even if you don't believe in Christmas, you don't believe in any of that, you know, any of the stories or whatever, that's fine. You know, it just really depends on where you live, the atmosphere around where you live. You know, some places like, you know, if you lived in Norway or something like that, it'd be like snowy and, you know, you'd see people with pointy hats. I would imagine pointy hats. I don't know. I've never been to Norway, so, but I think it would be cool, you know, go to one of these old countries, head to an old town, and, you know, but people talk about the good old days, and they don't understand that it wasn't good for everybody. It may have been simpler times, and people who like simpler times would think they're good days, but, you know, for some folks it was very complicated, you know. I tell you what, if I had my druthers, I would definitely, for like winter, I'd love to be like at a big mountain cabin, you know, preferably with access to town. You know, I'm not a total hermit, but and have decent internet access so I can do shit like this while I'm in the cabin. But I would enjoy nature. I would go out and you know, breathe fresh air, you know, walk in the forest. You know, it's such beautiful scenery up there, you know. I've heard that Chattanooga, Tennessee, is a pretty dope spot up in the Smoky Mountains, and they have their own municipal internet and cable. I think I doubt definitely internet, and it's fast as fuck, is the word on the streets. But besides that, there are just a multitude of things to do there. Like I said, you've got that great mountain air. Uh-oh. Went a little too fast. Hot and loose. It's so quiet, too. You can hear, like, birds chirping and shit, but, you know, the occasional wolf howl or something like that. Like I said, depends on where you're at. Man, that is a dark Uranus. Uranus is dark. Uranus is dirty. And nobody's here. Nobody's here for the Uranus jokes. That's terrible. Oh, hope you catch them on the replays. There it is. I think all these gas planets all have ring systems. And I think it's Neptune that's caterwonky. It's like, while all the planets are doing like one way, Neptune's like this. They say there may have been a giant collision in the past. My blue anus. So, I think I'm about to die, because I don't think I'm supposed to be all up in these rings, so I'm going to move over here. Like I said, this game will not allow you to do some things. Yeah, there's Uranus. Say goodbye to Uranus. Kiss Uranus goodbye. That was the one I was waiting on. All right. So next on the Tour del Sol, We saw these jokers. We didn't see Saturn. We'll catch Saturn on the way back. There's Neptune. Let's go to, go to Pluto. Can't land on Pluto, but you can land on Charon. Oh, and there's a... What? Are there bases out here? That's a prospecting exchange, I believe. Yeah. We're going to go to Orcus, 90482 Orcus. Boost her up a little bit. Give her some juice. Yeah, like I said, when I was a kid, we do the gift openings on Christmas Eve. One of my favorite things was going out with Dad out to the woods to get a Christmas tree, and they always chop down a little pine. You know, nothing crazy, maybe about a 6-footer, if that. And we get it home, and he had a stand for it, and put the little blanket around the bottom there, and then we get to decorate the tree. That was pretty cool. Dad would put the lights on first, always cursing because he couldn't get around to the back. Yeah, fuck the fuck and yeah, he would do that, and then we would come in and put tinsel on there, and the balls, we'd stick our balls on there. Ooh, excuse me. And there was like a little angel for the top. Probably did that about a week before, because he was like, "Man, we ain't putting this thing up in November. That's stupid." Because some people would go get their trees like right after Thanksgiving. Y'all crazier than a tree full of fucked owls. I think it'd be funny as hell if they put Santa Claus in this game, like he was traveling through space. I mean, I don't know why he'd be traveling through space. I mean, he just delivers toys on the Earth, so it's not like he has a space camp out here or something. All right. See, what happened was we were coming in too hot, and so the flight assist got us past there. So we're going to the Sakurai Tourism Complex that's on this planet. It is almost 4:20 in LA. So smoke them if you got them, or vape them, or eat them, whatever your preference is. I don't even know if we can land at this place, to be honest with you. I'm just assuming. They made so many changes in this game. And I always miss the changes, and I'm like, what the? It seems like whenever I start this game up, there's always new shit. But we shall see. This planet looks like a lump of shit. I think we're going to the other side. It's very dark. I'm scared. I'm scared.
Orbital flight engaged.
Orbital flight engaged. There we go. Get this lined up, hopefully, as we prepare for our descent. Not quite sure of the gravity of the situation. See, it's a planet. But once we get into the, once we drop out of orbit, we should, or drop from orbital cruise, I should say. Should have a better idea where we're at. Hey, 2 people watching. Maybe. Or maybe it's just me. Who knows? It is dark. I always pick the wrong times to go to these planets. We're almost there, Billy. We're almost there. So like I said, we got to get at least within 7.5 kilometers, and then we can prepare for docking.
Docking request granted.
Beautiful.
Landing gear deployed.
Ooh, it's a city.
Docking successful. Engines disengaged.
Well, I guess I have to stay up top. But before I do, I'm going to disembark. I'm going to take a look around this town that I've been hanging around. It is dark as hell, yo.
Warning. Dangerously low temperature detected.
You think? Let's get the fuck out of here. I know what I'm going to do. I want to get, let's see what the local services are before we go anywhere. No shipyard. There's a mission board. There's a commodities market. And you can buy hydrogen fuel, and you can buy bio waste if you're into that sort of thing. I don't know, yo. Doesn't sound like a hip-hop happening time, but let's check out these missions. Internal reports. Holy shit. I only pay him 1.9 million credits to go all the way to Colonia. That's 22,000 light years. That's like hella long. Nobody could. There's fools that would do that, though. Now, we are considered in the bubble of humanity. Now, locked due to reputation requirements. See, I am new on the scene, and I do not have rep in this area, so I got to build up rep. But we're going to do that another time. First off, I need to do this. See? Always keep your ship shape. Early was stricken with a case of the dumbass. Yep, that was me. So let's see if I can tool around here in one of my ships, one of my little buggies. Tool around the city, go cruising for babes. It's dark as fuck, yo.
Low gravity warning.
You're low gravity. Holy shit. 1/100th of the gravity of Earth. So I'm about to show you some fun stuff here. We can do some Dukes of Hazzard shit on this planet. Into the void. Whee! Now this is like this isn't like a big base. This isn't even a Bulla base. This too soon. Let's see, what if we go up here? Here's a nice person. Probably wondering what the fuck I'm doing. Yeah, that's right. Mind your business. Mind your business. So this guy just wants to make sure I just don't like go like fucking up his shit. Okay, I could totally understand that, you know. Wait a minute, what happened? Anyway, we got no business down here. Let's go back to the shit. I mean the ship. Can we skinny through there? No dice. Yeah, it's like, you better not run me over. This ain't Grand Theft Auto. I'm not doing that shit. At least not yet. Alright, so this is a base out here. Let's go to Pluto. My buddy Angel Rivera bragging on the social medias Him making coquitos. Love some coquitos. I don't know if any of y'all ever had coquitos, but coquitos is so good. It's fun to say and fun to drink. Been called Puerto Rican eggnog, but I know there's a buddy of mine from Ecuador. His cousin made it one year, and it's really good. It's basically eggnog, but you put coconut milk in there, and you put rum. Ooh-wee! So good. And the way she made it, she had just the right amount of alcohol in there. And so when you drink it, you get, and you breathe in, you get that cool from the coquito and also from the rum. It's so tasty. Wish I had some right now. Anybody got any coquitos? All right, well, fine. That's all well and good. Let's go to Pluto. And then on the way back, let's see. What's this? For 70, it looks like it's way the fuck out there. I don't know if I want anything to do with that or not. But yeah, let's go back. Let's go to Pluto. Fucking Neil deGrasse Tyson. Look at that. I think that's where we just came from. Fucking Neil deGrasse Tyson. It's like, it's a dwarf planet. It's not like a regular. And so they took it out. It wasn't one of the 9. I guess Persephone or whatever that is bigger, but it's still a dwarf planet. Fuck off. It's not fucking with Pluto. Pluto didn't do nothing to you. It's pretty cool though. See those pictures of Pluto with the big like heart on there. God, talk about cold though. Where you could like barely see the sun. Sun's a powerful star, man. Stars are some crazy shit. Because even Pluto being way the fuck out there, it's still affected by the sun's gravitation. You know, all the planets are. That's why they revolve around the sun. There's talk about there used to be like more planets, and maybe a couple got ejected from the solar system like early on. It's fascinating stuff. The history of our planet, our solar system, our universe. That's the greatest mystery of all. Is like, you know, how did everything come to be? You know, you want to think about it on a spiritual level. You're trying to think about it on a scientific level, on a metaphysical level. You know, beyond religious. It's just fascinating and very scary at the same time. I'm one of these people, I have massive phobias of large open spaces. I'm not talking about like you know, open spaces on the planet. I'm talking about like being underwater, like if I was in or a ship and I fell into the ocean, like somewhere, you know, 1,000 miles from land, and there's like below me is like maybe could be up to 2-3, you know, you're over the Marianas Trench. The solid ground is like 7 miles below you. Woo. And just like that, what also bugs me, that kind of freaks me out too, is like if you're in the You're in the ocean or something. You don't know what kind of critters are going to be coming at you. You know? I just imagine like being underwater and all of a sudden seeing like this giant blue whale, right? Which is the largest mammal on the planet. These things are fucking. It'd be like a submarine coming at you. That I don't know. It just always creeped me out. Being up in the air though, like in a plane, doesn't bother me. But I don't think I could do one of those like. I think Chicago. I think now New York has one, but it's like this really thick glass balcony that you can go out on, and where you can just like look down, like you're just torturing yourself. That's no bueno. Where the fuck's Pluto? Holy shit, we're at Pluto. Alright, got too close, so the ship said, you gotta stop. Yeah, that's what I'm talking. And this is space too. It's like there's Pluto. It just snuck up on us because it was just dark and creepy looking. Because we are like nowhere near the sun. Look how dark it is out here. Man, fuck that. Be cruising through space. All of a sudden, you roll up on a planet. You can't even see it because the sun's on the other side. Or like the sun's like trillions of miles away. So this is Pluto. So these planets that you can't land on, if you get too close, it'll just stop your ship. It'll take you out of that hyperspace.
Frameshift drive charging.
It's crazy shit. Really? Gate vector? Fine. But I've always been fascinated with space. Come on, fucker. I don't know if you've ever heard of Tabby's star. I think I may have mentioned this last time we were doing this. Tabby star. It's a star. I can't remember how far away it is. Let's go to Saturn on the way back. But the way they can determine if stars have planets or not, right? They'll look at a star, observe it, and then if the light dips a certain percentage, like that means something's passing in front of or between the observatory and the planet or the star that they're checking out. However much the light percentage dips is usually determines how big the object is. So I think they said usually like a planet crossing the path of like an Earth-sized planet, the light would dip down. It would lose like about like 5% of the light. So this star, I can't remember the real name of it, but they called it Tabby star. They discovered it a few years back. And something passed in between the telescope and the star that obscured the light by 22%. And they said that whatever that thing is was not a planet. Because unless the planet was, you know, just obscenely large for a planet size. Like a planet couldn't get that big, right? We're talking like much bigger than Jupiter. Anyway, they were very stunned. They never could figure it out. And they were eliminating everything, and they got down to the last explanation for it, that it had to be something, it could be something alien. like some sort of sentient beings created something, like a Dyson sphere, right? So, hang on a second. Yeah, so they have like and a Dyson sphere is this theoretical construct of like a collector. It could be like a solid object around a star, or it could be just like a chain of objects that encircle a star and use the star's energy. They collect the star's energy and transfer it to whatever civilizations in that system need it. It's pretty cool. It's like some sort of really high intelligence came up with that. Would have to come up with that, I should say. Something so advanced that they're able to manipulate materials to build, hundreds of millions of miles of networking objects around a star. In order to do that, there's this probe that they just sent to the sun, and I haven't read up on it yet. I want to read up on it some more, but I did manage to catch where they said that the sun, as hot as it is, hasn't burned up this probe yet. So, and it's the first man-made object that ever be sent to the sun and not get burnt up. Fascinating stuff. Hey, what's up, Wesley? Ringworld by Larry. Yes, yeah, I've seen I saw a video concept about Ringworld. And it showed this solid ring around the sun, and it was so large that you could see like the imprint of every continental mass on the planet, North, South America, and then like Africa, Europe, all that. And there was like hundreds of them in that ring around the sun. It's pretty cool. So this, we got a little lucky now with the Saturn. So can't get too close, like I said, because bad things happen, poopy pants. Unfortunately, this is not quite accurate because Cassini, I believe, found that big hexagon shape on the top, on the northern pole of the planet. And this one doesn't seem to have one, so. Yeah, Merry Christmas Eve to you, Wesley. Thanks for hanging out. And whoever else is, we got 5 viewers. Oh, don't be shy. Come on in the chat. Say hi. If you got any questions, I'll answer them with either truthful or false statements. There's Saturn. There's the natural ring world. Pretty cool. For those just popping in like, what the hell's going on here? This is, I'm playing Elite Dangerous. And, it's a space simulation game. So right now we are in the solar system, or what they call Sol. Gotta have Sol. And we're making our way back to Earth. And what we're going to do is there's the Li Qingjiao station, the Abraham Lincoln station. Oh, we gotta go see the moon. That's the last thing we gotta do, and then we'll maybe go to the Galileo station. So let's go to the moon. Go meet the Moonanites from Aqua Teen Hunger Force. Oh, okay, Wes. Yeah, it's I think it's a Federation thing. I think you have to do a few jobs, get to a certain rank in the Federation, because Earth is considered part of the Federation. Yeah, the Federation. You have the Alliance, and then you have hang on a second. Where are we here? Yeah, the Empire. Oh, the Empire. You have the Federation, and you have the Alliance. Independent? Is that they got a fourth one now? Cool. See, I'm always learning shit every day. Here's some of my shit. Let's see. There's a whole codex on here. That's pretty cool. Galnet News. They used to have the Winking Cat's treasure hunt. What? Anyway. Oh, so we're in year 3307 now. And this, it says at the top of the screen there, it says December 25th, even though I'm in New York. So this is the time out of England, I believe. So it's already Christmas. Merry Christmas to our pals across the pond. The Cobra MK3. I tell you, well, I've been playing this game for a while. I was playing it on console, right? On Xbox. And the cool thing is, so Microsoft owns Xbox, right? So I'm playing this on a PC now. I transferred... I lost all my ships, but what happened was, in order for me to keep my account and play it on PC, I had to liquidate everything. So when I started this game new, I didn't have, like, you know, all my ranks and stuff like that. I had to get those again, but I had like 2 billion in credits, so it was like buying ships and stuff wasn't a big deal. I want to save up and get one of those, like a fleet carrier thing, but you gotta have like 4, I don't know, I think like 10 billion or something to buy one of those things. But it's like a floating, it's like your own personal base, you know, people can land on there and gas up, and you make money off of that, other people. But the thing was, actually, it wasn't for this game, but like, if I had No Man's Sky on console too, and because it was one of those games that I could also play on the PC, so I didn't have to buy it again. And this, I ended up getting the base game for free on Epic's game store. I know everybody hates Epic's launcher; they think it's crap. I tend to agree, but you know, it gets me to it gets me on here, and I don't want to do anything stupid like try and hook it to Steam or anything like that. But let sleeping dogs lie. So here we go, Luna. Can't land here either. Although we've landed there, but like I said, reasons. I think they're gonna, like, in a future update, they'll let you land on the moon or some bullshit like that. Hopefully they'll let you land on like Earth, but that's probably gonna be a ways off. Yeah, that's crazy money. If you ever played like Eve Online, that's a buddy of mine's been playing that for like 15 years. I think that game has been going on for crazy long. Yeah, I know. I don't either. I don't want to do that shit. Fuck that grind. There's the moon. Hang on a second. We're gonna check the moon out here for a second. So y'all hear about that structure the Chinese rover found on the moon? It looks like a big square, but it's gonna take like 2 months or something for the rover to get up to it to see what it is. Let's see. Forgot how you zoom in. That's that. I don't think I can. Oh, there we go. So yeah, this is our moon. There's the. Oh, look at that. That looks like Nazca lines. All right. Yeah, you know, Wesley, it took me forever to grind all that, and this was like playing like a few hours a day, and I don't play a few hours a day anymore. I save my flavor for these streams. All right, we're gonna go to the Abraham Lincoln Station. See what we can find there. There's Oif. But I always like, I like the fact this is one of those games that you can just chill. You know, you can,
Frameshift drive charging.
you don't have to complete certain obstacles or objectives, however you want to look at it. You can just like float around. I mean, I've been to Sagittarius A and to the black hole there, and that was cool. It was kind of trippy, but it took forever. But I ended up getting like a butt ton of money from exploration data, you know. Excuse me. It's almost 8 o'clock here. Oops, I was going way too fast. Simmer down now. That's what I do. I'm not watching where I'm going and end up zipping by. But yeah, it's fun. Wesley, if you're ever on again anytime soon, I'm the Cap'n Billy. And I'll put that in the chat here in a second. If I can do that. Alright. So, we are going to go park at the Abraham Lincoln Station. And then probably next time we're going to start doing some missions here, from here in the solar system. Probably make Abraham Lincoln our new camp for now. The only bad thing is getting the other ships over. I tell you though, Wesley, the one good thing about having those fleet carriers is you got all your ships together, and then you could just travel with all of them somewhere instead of having to go somewhere and then send for them, you know.
Station services are on standby for your arrival, Commander. Good to have you.
All right, let's let her take us in.
Landing pad number 40. Acknowledged, Commander. Clear for assisted docking.
Enjoy the classical music. to do in this game, right? You got all this engineers that you can that you have to unlock, and you and then upgrade your shit. How long hey Wesley, how long have you been playing? And how often do you play? Answer my questions, or there will be consequences. Actually, there won't be consequences. I'll just be, I'll be butthurt a little bit. So, we're in Federation space, and we're just going to check out this place and see,
Landing gear deployed.
what's crack-a-lackin'. And I'm not like a purist, right? I'm not like these people like, oh, you should land and take off your own self. You know, you shouldn't, you know, you're a pilot. I'm like, no, you would take advantage. Look, like when cars got cruise control, people were taking advantage of that shit. They still know how to drive. Right. Only casually for about a year, maybe about 300 hours total. Haven't played since they released Odyssey. Yeah, Odyssey, I don't know. I just don't like the fact that if you have Odyssey and someone else doesn't, that you can't play together. Oops, that's not what I wanted. I wanted this. Yeah, I got Odyssey. Actually, Trump paid for Odyssey, so thanks, Trump. That was last year. I got it, so it is what it is. But I think the only times I'm going to play this now is just on streams like this. So I've streamed this. I used to play the older versions of the game on the Commodore Amiga. Dude, you are old, man. I remember the Commodore Amiga. A buddy of mine had one. He had, oh, fuck. What was that game? It was like a maze you went through, and you were either a barbarian or you were like a magic user or somebody else. Like, fuck, I can't remember the name of it, but it was a stand-up game, but that was also on the Amiga. So, I guess what I need is this outfitting, because I want to get, I'm gonna do this real quick. I have a fighter on here, but I want to get one of those new scarabs. So there's like a was that all you get? There was one that's like called the Scorpion or something, I thought. Really? That's terrible. Alright. So let's see. I think I sold all this when I came over from the last joint. Yes, I did. I don't know if it was Dungeon Keeper. That doesn't sound right. It was, I remember the warrior, you'd have to get food to keep your energy up, right? As you're going through the little maze, you know, it was like 2D going through the maze. And when the warrior was hungry, the warrior would say, warrior needs food badly. Can't remember what it was. Oh shit. It was God, I used to know that game too. Damn stoner brain. I don't know nothing anymore. So we're not gonna do a mission. In fact, we're probably gonna wrap this up here pretty soon. We're just gonna see what kind of missions they have here on the old Earth station. So now I have federal influence and stuff, but I don't have local influence, so I gotta get local influence. Um, so it looks like your garden variety. Yeah, well, see, I got no clue, but I just remember at least like the early '90s. A friend of mine had an Amiga, and they were playing it. But I remember it being a popular stand-up game, and it was, you know what? As soon as I'm done with this stream, I'll probably remember it. That's usually how that works. So let's see. Looks like we've got some decent stuff here. We could get some local reputation, local influence, and because right now, like we are just way 2.3 billion. I'm a good 7.5 billion away, so we're not even close. But as we do more and more missions here, they'll become more lucrative. So, yeah. Oh fuck. It was like not Gauntlet. Gauntlet was the one where you rode the flying ostriches, I think. No, that was Joust. Was Gauntlet? Maybe it was Gauntlet. I think it was Gauntlet, dude. Um, yeah, you could pick one of four. You know, up to four people could play. I remember that, and you go through the thing, and you have to like fight skeletons and all kinds of shit, and you'd open up chests and stuff. But you're going through this maze. You had to get to the other side so you could get to the next street. Yeah, I think it was Gauntlet, dude. I am gonna go with Gauntlet. In fact, let me just double check on the old science officer's thing here. If I can get this fucking phone to work. I'm in much trouble with this. But yeah, Gauntlet was no? Okay, there we go. Come on. Gauntlet game. Come on. It's like I got like a Commodore VIC-20 for a phone. Let me see if I get some images here. I think it was Gauntlet. Anyway, I'm gonna go with Gauntlet. And if it wasn't Gauntlet, I'll figure it out by next time. So anyway, we're gonna stop right here. Yeah, I played it mostly on the stand-up. I couldn't believe my buddy had that on the Amiga, but he had it on the Amiga. So I was a Commodore VIC-20 guy. That was the first computer I had, and I had a tape drive, and you could save your games or save your programs. Wild shit. Um, yeah. So, um, yeah. So we're gonna leave it there because I'm a little stoned. It's 8 o'clock. Um, have a good rest of your Christmas Eve. If you're in other parts of the world, like I think it's already Christmas there, so Merry Christmas to you. Enjoy things, enjoy life. Don't be worried about the new year. Hopefully, if we pull together, we'll all be cool. I had a Midway stand-up collection on the Amiga that included Robotron 2024. I played the hell out of that. Midway stand-up, like it was Midway, and I think there was a game called 1941 or something. I don't know. Anyway, we'll talk about it later. I gotta go. Have a good night, Wes. Thanks for hanging out. And anybody else that was hanging out, appreciate you. We'll see you next time. And as always, don't forget, wash your ass. And Merry Christmas.